Welcome to a full crazy week of workouts. In this video, you're going to see everything I do every week to stay consistent and toned. You'll notice before every workout, there'll be screenshots and all the details in the description as well. So as you can see here, I do start every day with a solid warm-up. Well, every lower body day I start with warm-ups, and then on the upper body days, I start with cardio. That's just how I do it. Fight me in the comments. But yes, I think activating your glutes on lower body days is essential if you're quad dominant and you're trying to stay away from that agony of just building your legs out and no booty. And then I like to do some more dynamic stretching just to really get my hip flexors open, up, and ready for a workout. These really help me tremendously. And as you can see here, I start even with warming up on the machine that I'll be using. I think this is key if you are beginning your workout with something that is very dynamic. You want to make sure that you do a warm-up without any weight so your body feels comfortable with those movements and you can lift heavier. As you can see here, I do begin with Barbell Good Mornings. These are a bit intermediate. If you are a beginner in the gym, I would recommend completing this exercise with a curl bar. So if you don't know where that is, you can ask the staff there. You can have a curl bar and use a curl bar, a light curl bar, to do everything I'm doing. That way you can work your way up to a barbell. There's no reason to just go. When I'm with you, how can I lose and miss the moment? You just too boy. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do. At this point, I was feeling it, very far away from a red light. Ladies know if you're closer to a red light, then you're going to be able to lift a little less. But since I'm far away, I can lift heavy. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. So as you can see, we were doing 2 plates on both sides, going in a full 10 reps. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You're just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do. Next, we're moving into my favorite machine, hands down. This is the Pitshark machine. If you don't have this, I do recommend taking 2 benches and a dumbbell, but God, this machine is great. Look at her. Look at her mama, man. Look at her. That ain't my girl. That's my nigga. Catch me out on Ocean Drive with her. Catch me in the whip. Next, we're moving into my favorite superset. Oh my God. So I grab 2 kettlebells and I do single leg lifts. These are essentially RDL, single leg. And I do 10 reps on each side. And then straight from there, I go into step-ups on the hack squat. Never knew, no, I never knew that you be a freak and a friend too. Yeah, you into everything I'm into. Ho, I got something that I could lend you. Ho, a piece of mind, baby. Come and get a piece of mind. Yeah. Say you gotta work from 3 to 9. Oh, I get you home by a decent time. Wait, your bed, you can sleep in mine. Yeah, let's make it happen, girl. I need some time. Speaking of time, who stopped it? That's the feeling that I get when we lock lips. I got the weed at the crib and the liquor too. I f*** your soul, I release in your spiritual. I be your muse, bring your easel and pencils too. Here you go, you try and tease with them pictures. You could ride on me just like you ride the elliptical. She said I'm trying to keep it tight for my nigga. Girl, I like your last nigga, all I need is mental. You know I'll work you out, get you right with your physical. Always just another interlude.
asking all the questions, girl, you know I don't do interviews. It's pitiful that when I'm with them other bitches, I pretend it's you. Oh, you work at Kohl's, you in dental school. Wife and now you broke.
Next, we're moving on to hip abductors. These are another staple for me. So I don't just do them forward. I do them leaning back in sort of a superset, if you will. So like 10 forward and then 10 leaning back. This I find now to be very effective for your glute medius, just as it relates to, you know, targeting solely that one small muscle at the top. That's why I follow a lot of traders who just specialize in glutes, and I love to share my knowledge with y'all. So you saw the details. Don't shy away from going heavy.
Young chiller, girl, I'm known as Pin Griffey too. It's only right that I swing by and hit it too. First base, second base, third base. I'm trying to get you in your birthday. Oh, I know these other niggas thirsty, but please never entertain them, cause that would hurt me, you feel me? Yeah. I know you feel me. Oh, I know you feel me. Yeah.
Okay, here I'm pretty sure I'm experiencing some sort of harassment. This large man walked up right here, right? Immediately put his drink down and started looking at me. And I was like, okay, whatever. He just wants the machine. But he's large. So now he's leaning down, looking directly into my vagina area while I'm doing the machine. Look at my butt, and then he noticed the camera and he immediately looked down. What do y'all think? Comment down below. Next, we're moving into hip thrusts. As I mentioned before, quad dominant girlies, you really have to focus on that mind-muscle connection. So I'm just warming up with these single leg body weight hip thrusts so that the glutes are isolated. It's super important to focus there. You just want to make sure your glutes are isolated and activated and growing. From here, I go heavy. If you don't go heavy, you probably shouldn't be here. Your girl got to, buckle up and go in. So I'm doing roughly 180 pounds here. It's important to focus on that mind-muscle connection and build your way up here. You're not going to do this the first time you ever do hip thrusts. It's going to take a year, roughly. It took me a year to really build up my strength.
Well. Girl, I know you feel me, yeah. Oh, so much to live for, baby.
Next, we're moving into ab raises. I recommend this for any beginner. This will help you with any other workout.
Let's not rush into it now. Let's not rush into it. When we get to it, we can give it all that we got.
Now we're moving into Bulgarians. I love to do this drop set for glute growth. So you do 5 with 2 kettlebells, 5 with 1 kettlebell, and 5 body weight, both legs. Go hard or go home. These hurt so bad. You have to take a break in between legs. So if you do this workout, you're like, girl, I can't do it straight through. Me either. Take a break between legs, like at least 10 seconds and get back to it. Guess I was feeling crackhead energy, but here I did these leg raises with this quad machine, and I start with single leg raises, and then I do both legs, and I do 4 sets of 15. Go heavy or go home. Next, I feel like we could see results here. Like, do y'all see these hamstrings? They are like hamming, okay, period. But this is the hyper machine. It's used essentially for back, but us girlies, we use it for our glutes. So as you can see, my back is arched sort of in a curve at the top, and that is helping me target my glute medius way more than my lower back. So I definitely recommend doing that. And then, I hated watching this girl do this, but she was leaning like, make sure the machine is at your height, because if it's not at your height, then you'll run into the scenario where you're just training your hamstrings, and that's not what we want. As you can see, it is hitting my upper glutes and a little hamstrings, but mostly upper glutes, and definitely do the drop set from the screenshot. Next, we're moving into shoulder and chest day. This is another one of my favorite days. Always warm up. I used to not warm up, and see, my headband came off. I used to not warm up, and I would run into the scenario of being extra sore after upper body days. But if you warm up, you prevent injury, and any kind of, extra soreness that you didn't really deserve. It's important to pay attention to the foot placement here. So my feet are closer to the bar, but then as you can see, my shoulders are far away from the bar. You want to be sort of at a 45-degree angle. That way you got the opportunity to actually isolate your shoulder. And I'll show you here what that looks like just in terms of the pump. Yes, the pump goes crazy, y'all. The striations there. And I do not eat super clean. So for me to get them striations is because your girl be working out. I be in the gym busting out combos. Okay, this is another one of my extreme favorite workouts just as it relates to shoulders. It really isolates your upper shoulders. I hate when women be like, I'm doing upper body day. I'm like, first of all, you need to choose a movement. Like, are you doing triceps? Are you doing biceps? Are you doing chest? Are you doing shoulders? The fact that you don't do that means you're freestyling and messing it up. But I prefer to do more isolated shoulder movements because I think that's more aesthetic. Like, I was really blessed to meet this bodybuilder a year ago, and he taught me so much about the way you work out, and bodybuilders really know about body composition. So it was such a blessing to understand more about how you are to target your shoulders, because I hate seeing girls like, I'm doing upper body day and their shoulders look the same for years. To expand on the contraction, you can even lie completely flat and put up the cable to your eye height and go straight back. As you can see, it's targeting my rear delts, my triceps, and my biceps as well. It's insane. And even your chest in this movement. This is a staple for me. I love doing these. Moving into tricep pull downs, these are also very good that women often skip, but stop neglecting upper body. Upper body is helping you with lower body. So if you'll notice that women who neglect upper body don't really see the results they want for lower. So just really focus on both. And as you can see, go hard or you go home. Your girl is busting out combos. So make sure your back is arched and your chin is tucked and you're focused on that mind muscle connection with your tricep. Next, we're moving into dumbbell shoulder raises. This is important to target your shoulders more effectively. I think that women having strong shoulders is very attractive overall. Instead of just having like the weaker shoulders where you don't really work out, it's so beautiful when women build our muscles. But you don't have to just get super lean. You could just have a softer appearance like I do. Next, we're moving into dumbbell front raises. These are really good for, I don't know, are these called your front delts? I guess. I've only heard of rear delts. I never thought about it. These are your front delts. That's what you're targeting. And this really helps if you are a female and you want to make sure you have some sort of definition in your arms and they look aesthetically pleasing and not just wiggle, See, it's striations, period, poo. I also have some acne scars here, and this is like one of my first times wearing a shirt like this that shows my acne scars. But I recommend, guys, don't worry, Next, we're moving into chest press. This is like another one of my favorites. It's an incline chest press, and I love to use my 30s to start, then I go 35, then I go 40. It's super important to focus on that mind-muscle connection and think about the fact that you're more strong, you're more powerful than you think, and it's all about your mindset when it comes to doing this movement. Okay, next moving into the actual chest press machine. I love to add this at the end of my upper shoulder day. I think that chest workouts really help us, and as females, we should always train our chest because it's not just men who need to train their chest. From there, I went into leg lifts. You'll notice on every upper body day, I do abs. It's really important to include abs as much as you can. With leg days, I can't really focus on it, so I try to just do it on upper body.
Everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. Is blood in my pen, better yet with your friends and them. I really want to know you all, I really want to show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know you what you want. Oh, I done got this. Put it in the song. Alright.
And lastly, we just finish out with a jog or incline walk, either one. I think never run like hardcore if you want to keep your muscle strength, but you can do an incline walk and you see the results here. Next, we're moving into our lower body, lower glutes, quads, hamstrings. This is more glute maximus, quads, and hamstrings, so you have to stretch beforehand. So on the first day, I did just a banded warm-up. You got to stretch for this type of quad and ham hip work. But yeah, I like to make sure it's as dynamic as possible with really stretching out my hip flexors here. And then from there, I move into barbell stretching, just the same as I did on Monday, really going back into those hip flexors.
mind shift to take a step out. Get some in now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now.
So these movements are the same as Monday. I really wanted to focus on that mind-muscle connection with barbell and strength training. Barbell twice a week. If you are a beginner, I'd say just do barbell once a week, but twice a week for me has been life-changing.
Got me bummed out. You so baby, baby, baby. Driving on my empty mindset. I should've kept from pushing the best of me. I worry that I wasted the best of me. Oh, yeah, baby, you don't care. Sometimes I be a nuisance, it's just urgent. Tryna make some little change, got me a war in my mind. Gotta let go of Wayne, think he was holding me. Choose the right, but it will pick up in front of me. All the while, I wave my arm, won't feel it, smile. Still wanna try, still believe in good days. Always inside, still in my mind. Help me on my fears, my never pain since I disappeared. If you let me, feeling like Jericho, feeling like Joe when he lost his shit. Gotta hold my own, my cross to bear a long night. Ooh, way to dip, way to kill the mood. No, you like that shit, can't do it, baby, baby. Heavy on my empty mindset. I can't keep from losing the rest of me. Still worried that I wasted the best of me. Oh, you babe, you don't care. Sometimes I be a nuisance, it's just urgent. Tryna make some little change, got me a war in my mind. Let it go away, think he was holding me. Choose the right, but it will pick up in front of me. All the while, I wave my arm, won't feel it, smile. Still wanna try, still believe in good days. Sunny inside, good days in my mind.
So instead of going into the Pitshark on Wednesday, I actually go just into straight heavy hack squats, reverse hack squats. Is really focused on quads, so you could see my legs are closer together. In a wide stance is really more on glutes, but with it's a narrow stance, it's more so focused on your quads and up lower glutes. So I could still feel it in my glutes, but not in the way if I were to do a wide stance. And then I do good mornings, which I feel in my hamstrings mostly and in my glute maximus again.
You seem
Then, like I said, it's a hamstring quad glute max day, so we're doing hamstring curls here. I was trying to make sure the camera was on me. But yeah, I like to go medium weight first, and then a moderate weight second, and then heavy weight last. And I do that for as many reps as I possibly can, really to build out your hamstrings. Your hamstrings play a good role in every leg day exercise, so it's important to strengthen them. I never used to train them before I met a trainer, and he taught me the importance. Like, this is very imperative to do. Next, we're moving into hip thrusts. On Wednesday, I do the same warm-up with single legs and then body weight with just traditional hip thrusts. And then I go extremely heavy, and I put the specs on the screenshot at the beginning of this clip.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave, even though I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, and my body. My body says my mind, and my heart. My body says I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is, but you got me going crazy. Just to do is so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last, till my body so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still check in with you.
Okay, next we're moving into full body. So you're going to do 10 reps of each exercise nonstop, and then a 1-minute jog and 30-second break for 6 rounds. We're doing light dumbbells, or else it'll be an issue. You won't be able to continue. I say 10 to 15s, starting with these deadlift to chest press things, and then just making sure it's slow and controlled and you're engaging your core. Mind-muscle connection is key here. And when you do the deadlift, like, push your butt back and then push it back in. You will really feel the burn that way. Next, we're moving into this tricep pull with a squat jump. I recommend definitely focusing on that mind-muscle connection, but engaging your core when you jump so that it isn't as strenuous as it would be if you did not. And keeping your chin tucked. Now we're moving into weighted jumping jacks. These are amazing for your body. They can even help scientifically with your abs. So just do 10 of those, and then we're going to go into these seated arm raises, and these are a killer, okay? Try to sit as low as you can, and definitely try not to swing your arms too much, or else it won't be a real good workout. And now we're going into reverse lunges plus a chest press. I like to make sure, or what's that called, like a bicep press? That's why I didn't put the name to this stuff right here. I mean, the link is in the description of this video of everything, and I just pray for y'all when you do this workout. I mean, it's a great workout, but you have to do one reverse lunge on one side, one on the other side for 10 rounds. You will be out of breath. This is extreme and it takes the longest. It is the hardest and it's at the end. And I saved the worst for last. So I'm so sorry about that. Okay. And then from there, after you've done all you can, then you got to go in and do a 60-second jog. Yes. After you've killed your arms and legs, you're just going to use them to propel yourself into a brief cardio moment. And that's the importance of HIIT intensities, high intensity intervals. So this is the end of the interval. And at that point, boom, you take a 30-second rest and then you do it another 5 times. Okay, next we're going to be moving into back day, guys. Yes, so you start with a warm-up. I actually did a jog prior to recording, but I didn't record myself jogging. It was crowded. But then you just do this warm up with this like weighted bar. I don't know a substitute for this, maybe bands, like a long band like I was doing on shoulder day. But I already ran for 5 minutes, which is imperative for you to feel warmed up. And then just from there, we move into the real workout. Yes, here we're doing cable crossovers. It's a reverse crossover. It's similar to targeting your real delts, but you really position the cables the way that you see on the screen in order to target the upper back. Next, we're moving into face pulls. These target your rear delts and your back. I think they're amazing in terms of using ropes. If you have the detached ropes, it works even better. Like some places have connected ropes, but the ones that are separate is even better. You got something real, not basic. You want to get with me, stop.
Me, can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the soap, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, like stuck in your zone. You don't ever, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately I've been a little fed up. Wish you would just focus on me. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Can you focus on me?
Next, we're moving into lat pull downs. These are a king for me. It really helps with that, bra fat. I found that if you don't target this area, you're going to keep that bra fat, even if you eat right. So lat pull downs really help with that.
Baby, can you focus on me? Lazy or broke, know we get this money, so I guess I can't complain. But I feel alone even when we're alone. And that don't cause nothing, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want
Okay, so I believe this is called a lat pull down machine, but I chose to do these next, and I just use it in the best form possible with like arching your back and then pulling the bar down to your chest is super important. And I think it's very valuable in terms of your lats, but also just to get that definition in your lower back. I feel like it targets my lower back too on the side. I don't know how to, like your ribs basically. I don't know what those are called, but yeah, it targets there too.
Disgusting conversation is so boring. Heard about what? I hate her, I don't agree. I did it first, I give a fuck. I just want fuck, eat, sleep, love. Happy, can you make me happy? Can you keep me happy? Can you distract me from all the disaster? Can you touch on me and I'll call me after? Can you hate on me and mask it with laughter? Can you lead me to the yard with the password? I need you, man.
And to end our back day, I move into these barbell rows with a superset. So I love these. I feel like this really, if nothing else works, these really give me that burn in my bra fat area. So yeah, I do 10 of the barbell reps, and then I do 10 gorilla rows. As you can see here, gorilla rows look easy because you're just squatting down, but oh my God, they hurt so good. Like it hurts so bad. But with you pushing the other kettlebell, it's like you could really challenge yourself. I was gonna say target. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the full week of workouts. This is an hour-long fitness video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Comment below if you're going to use my workout split, or at least incorporate some of the workouts to like make yourself better. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Like, you know, subscribe to Boss Fit Life. We're so close to 1,000. Let's get there. I also wanted to mention at the end of this workout, I do finish with the Stairmaster.